Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I believe it's Thursday today. It's good to be back. I had quite the eventful last, I think it's now 8 days now. I had a whole bunch of research stuff come in. I had some extra stuff from the China trip that I had to deal with, and thanks to that, my sleep schedule is all sorts of screwed up. I'm kind of like all over the place. I'm still very much scatterbrained. I am slowly starting to bring it back down to earth a little bit, but I wanted to get around to some music to get my mind off of the other stuff in my life. And I figured what better way to do that than to jump back on board with the group that, well, is partially responsible for me getting into K-pop in the first place. Omai걸. They have a brand new era out. We have a brand new title track, title classified. We have a brand new EP to check out, and we also have a Dingo Killing Voice to check out, which I'm very much looking forward to. And rest assured, we will be covering that Dingo Killing Voice as well. So, yeah, enough waffling. Let's just get straight into it because I have a lot of music to catch up on. So, here we go. Right, let's hope technology will behave today. Let's hope everything is all good to go, and let's see if, let me spam the AC button, there we go. And let's see what type of sound Omai걸 have brought to the table this time around, because, well, like, the whole Summer Comes album and stuff like that was a great time. Omai걸 know how to do a summery bright sound very well. The era before that with Real Love was definitely a little bit of a switch up, and you know what? If it's going to be anything like the holy trio of Omai걸 songs for me, with like Secret Garden, with Fifth Season, Closer, and Remember Me. I prefer Remember Me over Closer, but if it's anything like those songs, I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna be in for a great time. So here we go. Volume up in my ears. Cool. I like it already. Whoa! A little side-to-side movement going on. Cool scale work. Hello, 808! Wow! What a switch! It's like you either get straight classical or you get punchy 808. You don't really get a middle ground at all. I'm hearing the string movements back there too. Oh, what a cool composition. Oh, and the full cut there to finish the chorus. Nice touch. And the evolution of the Mimi verse there too. Start melodic, go straight rap by the end of it. But this pre-chorus. What a cool scale run. Oh. Oh. Got the ad-libs in there too. Really cool that even the vocals kind of have a little like pizzicato effect to it, short and firm.
At the end of the day we get past that. 그때 네가 내 꿈속에 달을 그려줘. Sometimes I dive into your dream. 영원히 넌 있지 않겠지만 sometimes I cry to make you smile. 우리가 서로의 뒷면을 전부 알 순 없지만
Oh, it's getting very pretty in the finish here. Oh, they're so back. They're so back. Is this the revival of symphonic pop that I've been waiting for? Who knows, but either way, that was a whole lot of fun. Oh, it's spectacular. It's perfect. And honestly, in the best way possible, is like the Oh My Girl equivalent of Red Velvet's Feel My Rhythm. It's got the big classical elements involved, but it's also paired with this really hard hitting like 808 beat. And you get one or the other or a blend of the two, but you don't really get anything else. And Feel My Rhythm was exactly the same way. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh My Girl and Strings for me is like the combination of sounds. Like I mentioned right at the beginning, you know, my like ultimate lineup of Oh My Girl titles, 5th season, Secret Garden, and I would put Remember Me in 3rd probably, but that soft sound with the really pretty strings, but still has that, you know, poppiness to it. You know, 5th season and Secret Garden, two very different sounding songs, both using roughly the same formula of, you know, you get the pop vocals with the string instrumentals. One is just a lot more higher energy than the other. But Classified feels like that 3rd option now, because you've got high energy, really bright, but also string heavy with 5th season. You have the really elegant, almost dreamy prettiness of Secret Garden. A lot softer, a lot slower. But now you've got that hard hitting, but not necessarily uber bright, like kind of slower, punchier feeling of Classified this time around. And it's perfect for them. They sound so good on it. Especially, where's that second chorus? Is this the pre-chorus? I'm waiting for it. Is that Seunghee up top doing the ad-libs? Who is that up there? That is Seunghee up top. Oh my goodness, she is. I know it's her in the final chorus because you can see her singing it in the choreography, but oh, yo, Seunghee popped off on this. Not that she does it normally, but like, this is an extra level of Seunghee I feel like we haven't heard from in a hot minute, but oh, yes. But the song itself. Let's talk about the song properly, right? I think the moving piano, that constantly like back and forth movement of the piano paired with the intermittent pizzicato of the string section is a super cool stylistic choice because you get a sense of the movement, that kind of slow side to side, like rocking back and forth motion. But then the pizzicato strings kind of gives you the emphasis of the, maybe the quirkiness of it, maybe the kind of sensation of it. It's not meant to be like a lullaby back and forth, but there is going to be some movement to it as well. And being a violin player, I love it when a K-pop song especially throws in some some pizzicato strings, not just bowed strings. Like bowed strings, I think I would say about 85 to 90% of strings used in K-pop is probably bowed strings. But when we get pizzicato, I think is really neat. Then we get the clock sound effect coming in to add even more kind of movement to it. We get We get some bowed strings in there now as well. Now this is the big one, right? The song has officially started. We have vocals coming in now. The first verse is now here. Now we have a very modern digital 808 bass driving the beat forward rather than the movement of the classical string instruments or the classical orchestral instruments now. The style switch is very evident. They're not trying to like gloss over the fact that this style change has happened now. But the way they do it in the most pronounced way possible. And it's with that heavy 808 bass. You cannot miss it. Now our ears are paying attention. Now our brains are thinking, what is happening now? We're gonna let the song cook a little bit, but obviously, and then all of a sudden, what the rhythm that the pizzicato strings were playing earlier was now flipped into a digital version. Now that Arin has come in, drop the 808, bring the strings back in, and then reintroduce the 808 again. And now we have that kind of in-between action where, yes, the song is still being driven forward by that pronounced 808 beat, but you still get a sprinkle of the strings hidden away in there. It's just that they're so soft and that 808 is so pronounced that you don't really feel it as powerfully as you did right at the beginning of the song, but you still get an essence of it. And I love that every single kind of main part within the song has some kind of movement throughout it. Like this pre-chorus here, I think is spectacular, but it's such a simple thing, like the musical scale going down and back up again. Like the notes are laid out for you. All you have to do is hit those notes in whatever direction you want, but it gives it a really cool kind of free-flowing movement to it, and I think it's really cool. And then, new scale. Let it build. Again, the string section has the scale taking over from the pre-chorus, and it's just, there's so much movement, but it all, fits into like the confines of what the song needs to be, and it all stylistically works with each other. Do that part again. But we're still, there's more of an emphasis on the strings, but we still have the 808 beat. And now we're getting a little bit more prominence in the beat rather than the strings. And again, a scale to finish it, a rising scale to finish. Oh my goodness, they are so back. Oh, they are so back indeed. And it's so good. It's fresh. It's so fresh, but it's so nostalgic for me at the same time. Like, this is a very different take, I think, on the Omaigirl formula that I fell in love with back in the day. And I can't complain about it whatsoever. And honestly, I think it'll be very evident when we check out the Dingo Killing Voice, that evolution, because, I mean, if they're on it, they're going to be singing this as the final song, and knowing Omaigirl's discography, they're going to do Secret Garden, Closer, 5th Season. If we get any of their, like Liar Liar, like some of their really early stuff too, I think that would be neat, but either way, this entire Omaigirl era is just going to be a whole lot of fun. And this year has already been a lot of fun for Omaigirl fans, considering, Yua had her rooftop comeback, which was spectacular. I'm a very happy boy indeed. But you know what? We have B-sides to get through. So let me get those queued up, and I will see you over there if you're going to be hopping over there. But I'm going to leave it off for the MV here. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be, checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.